Hello and welcome back to the channel where today we are doing a little 3-minute route and then we will do some other routes. We are going from Peterborough to this lightning things in a class 700 Thames link. As you can see, there is in fact the new add-ons with big trains. As you can also see, it is in fact dark and we're at Peterborough. Peterborough in the dark, pretty scary. No, I'm just joking, it's not going to be scary whatsoever, is it? We've got to wait for a minute. As I try and find the lights. Funny enough, I get a feeling we don't have any. As you can see, we are going to spiritual slidings. As you can hear the lovely departure sound from our train, it is in fact quite a long Thames Link train. As you can see, we do in fact go off to the left. I think we keep going up, and we can keep on going off to the left. For some reason, the slidings are way over here. So let's try and get to the slidings without a route fail. To be honest, it's gotta look like a snake at the moment because half the train's still coming over, half the train's not. And we are turning again. I'm probably gonna stop. Hopefully we don't turn it. Really? And we are in fact now on our tracks into the depot. As you can see, there is in fact another thing that cuts across straight in front of us. And we are going straight into hopefully what we might know now as the last, the very end bay. Unless there is another little sliding stand before ours. By the looks of it, we're going straight down the middle. I say straight down the middle, I've red things right there. So, let's try and get to our slidings. As you can see, we have still got passengers on for some reason. For some reason, it just never wants to take the passengers off. It just keeps the passengers on. Really weird, this, to be honest. We are in fact going to do multiple routes because we will in fact have multiple times to do multiple routes before it obviously becomes my bedtime, which is about 9 o'clock, 9:30, unless I get tired really early. It's in fact 2018 right now, but that's the time, not the year. But obviously, if it's 2018, I probably wouldn't be making content anyway, because I wasn't allowed to make content. To be honest, that barrier just shows up out of nowhere, doesn't it? To be honest, as you can see, we are in fact returning to the timetable. Let's go do drum roll, please. One of the Great Western Railway, Great Western Railway routes. Let's do the Great Western Railway Express. Let's go 2016. Oh no, let's go 2017. That's when we have the Voyager, and that's when we have you. As you can see, we do in fact have the Riviera thing, which I'm not gonna do. I've gotta do the Voyager, because the Voyager has a 4-second. Actually, no. I picked the wrong line, so wait there. It will be the Riviera line to Exeter and Plymouth. And we'll go in a 3-car railway. Let's go a little 19-minute route as the driver to. Is it Exeter St. David's? I think it is. Yeah, by the looks of it, it is. As you can see, let's just get outdoors. Unlock the let's get this. Let's do that. I don't know if I put that straight together. Doing pretty cool. And let's put day on. We've got our day headlights on. As you can see, this is one of their first Great Westerns. Is there any trains gonna go past us? Doesn't look like it, but hopefully there will be. As you can see, it is a very lonely place where we are, and we have got to go quite far, to be honest. By the looks of it, there might be a HST behind us. Either it's a HST or it's it's a class 800. That's going to photo mode. Hide overlay. Let's get a quick photo of that. Oh, yeah, there we go. As you can see, he is in fact gone. Well, now he's going to wherever he's going. This is quite a long train, isn't it? Quite a long train. Indeed, and that's what we're going to be stuck behind. And if that's what we're stuck behind. All the way up to Starcross. I ain't gonna be happy. Hopefully he does in fact start speeding up soon, because this service should probably shut its doors now. As you can see, well, you probably already know this because you've already seen it. It is in fact a 3-car first Great Western. As we start moving. To be honest, we've got to wait for him to get past the next signal. Actually, no, we can just go in the highway. Let's just put our train straight into gear 7 so we can in fact start moving quicker. It is in fact a 165, but in one of its first level in the first Western instead of just the GWR green, which is probably the newer type of like livery brand, which is better than the one I'm in. But today, I'm sorry I'm doing a video so late. It's just I've been playing up football. You know, I had the ball kicked at me. My whole leg was in fact red for the amount of saves I did. It's probably always going to be a bad time now, like, because I can't eat it, but I will wait. As you can see, we do in fact going back on straight onto the fast tracks, as he is in fact hopefully speeding up. Speaking of which, we've lost him. Right there. Where's he gone? We've lost him. We're here. There he is. We probably should see a Voyager at some point. Actually, to be honest, he is actually going quite quick, so yeah, we probably won't catch. We shouldn't catch back up to him, but if we do, That would just be a bit weird, wouldn't it? Catching up to them. And just going quicker than us. To be honest, if, I'd probably, if they could, I don't see it. Say they moved that, say they didn't have that road there, they could have easily made this a 4-track, couldn't they? Really? Get it? And they just built a bit further out into the ocean, so it's like a bridge and it can be 4 tracks. Then you have the 2 fast tracks, and then you have 1 track there, 1 track there. Or they could make it so it goes through the field, and then, or could just have 1 there. But I know, probably didn't have enough room because unfortunately you haven't got houses. As you can see, here's one of the crossings where people can cross. Yeah, where they can cross to get down to the sea. Well, and obviously the tide's out, but because the tide's in, actually do. It's pretty deep, so I probably wouldn't go in down there, but that's just like something. I don't even know about it's there. But to be honest, if they did make a bridge, they probably wouldn't have had this little dock area for all the boats and that. As you can see, we are in fact almost at our first stop, which is Starcross. You can in fact change, unfortunately I'm not just saying this, you can in fact change onto services to Plymouth and Paintington, which will also be one of these, but you'll have to get off at another station, which more than likely it should be a via, because, well, you go, well actually you stop at the station, but you kind of go via that station, if you get me, because I don't know if via is where you stop at the station or you just go straight through. I'm assuming it's one of those. It's one of those, you get confused. To be honest, for my last couple of videos, I have in fact been doing the Boost Limited Edition Cloudy Lemonade. That's so it can boost my performances in a YouTube video. And to be honest, it's a good drink. So next time you're like out and about, you should get this. When you're out and about, you should probably get a Boost Cloudy Lemonade. It is about £1, so because it's limited edition, obviously. I would probably prefer if you got that from like your corner shop or something. Like, yeah, a shop that's near you, not like Tesco, Aldi, Asda, any big shop like that. A little small shop. As you can see, we have in fact got this perfect. Have we? No, never mind. We did have that perfect, but we seem to have failed. As you can see, I have in fact opened the doors before coming to a complete stop. And also, if you wanted to know what the score was, again, Real Madrid versus Getty, and it's 0-0. And then Gil Vincent Benfica versus Benfica, it's also 0-0. Just in case you wanted to know, I will let you know when it's 1-0. I'll know when it's 1-0 because I get a message. As you can see, we are now going straight up to Exeter Thomas Thompson platform 2. I don't know why we have 1 stop and then we're skipping every other stop. We need to try and get there as quick as we can, because fortunately we need to be that foot to it's about 51 miles. No, it's 44, 30, 35 now. As I am in fact spraying deodorant because I can't ever be bothered not spraying deodorant. To be honest, it's a month of this match hit a back on it, and also if you ever want me to play Fortnite, you can. That is in fact my auntie's boyfriend, because they have moving up soon to Bolton, and it's like 194-foot hill. And obviously my auntie's boyfriend, yeah, his brother thought it would be. His brother got a skateboard, and if he went down, he probably would have ended up in the barrier. Too for him, so he didn't do it. I wouldn't have done that either, to be honest, because it is pretty dangerous. Because you don't, if you don't know what's at the bottom, it's dangerous. But if you do know what's at the bottom, then you can't do it. I don't know why. As you can see, I am in fact almost at the miles per hour. about the speed that was supposed to go. Which is 75. Is it 40? Don't know. Wait, is it 40 along here? Is it 40 along here or is it 50? We've just gone past. That's another sign that says 20. Oh, so there is in fact a 40 zone coming up. Weird. Unless they might have constructions going on. Funny enough, it's right after the 100 and then we go down to 40 and it's back up to 100 anyway. So, don't really know what the point of that is. We are almost at Exeter St. Well, not almost. We're about 6.1 miles. So, yep. This line is called the Riviera line. It is about 29.99, so almost about £30. That's in UK money. In other countries' money, that is probably quite a bit. To be honest, actually, I'm not really going to complain because this is quite a bit after. So, to be honest, I do in fact watch this guy called Joe Dobson. I would recommend you check him out. As you can see, there's the 40 sign. Great. And what's that right there? That's the T. What's the T? Yeah, what's the T? So practically there was really no point doing that then, but I might do the East Midlands line, East Midland Railways line as well because I do have that. What train is it? Do they have the 700? I don't know if they have the 700s in that, but I don't think they wasn't. I don't see why they wouldn't. Because after all, I'm pretty sure a Thameslink does go to somewhere. I'm pretty sure Thameslink does go to Nottingham. To be honest, let me know if a train doesn't, if it doesn't actually go to Nottingham, and I'll look at the comments and see that. To be honest, it's a good little piece of channel, this. To be honest, as you can see, there is a fact a 150. Is it? I think it's a 152 or is it a 150/1? I don't know, but I'll also let you do that and let me know in the comments if it's a stroke 51 or stroke 52. As you can see, we are in fact 4.2 miles. Or is it 4.1 miles away? We will be there shortly. If you ask Exeter St David, you get South Western Railways. My controller has in fact just cut out for a weird reason, which is really strange. It's really strange, isn't it? This will be the last screen recording video, and then I will actually do an actual video using my phone. Do that on the video. Make that. And I'll film it there. That's a good video. To be honest, you already know what the thumbnail's gonna be. It's not gonna be the 700 we did before. That was just to do a quick introduction into the route. We have got one station. Or is that our station? Is that our station? Surely that can't be our station. Yeah, no, that can't be our station. Hey. Yeah, because there's a station before there. Yeah, so that's not our station, that's another station. Because in fact there is a station there before us. So that won't be our station, that'll be the other station. As you can see, our AP is like 1,920. which is actually pretty good for me since I normally get about 15. Well, I have got 67,000 before. I ain't ever gonna get that. I actually lied. We're gonna have well more screen videos than that. And I've just dropped a pin, like a Deadpool pin, and it's gonna hit if anyone stops on that. So let's just pick it up, but yeah, back on it. I am gonna start slowing down now because it just goes to 75. And to be honest, quite frankly, I'm gonna start slowing down now, aren't I? Nice horn, that isn't it? To be honest. Although I feel like I'm slowing down way too late, to be honest, because I've got a bend, or way too early even. But I've got to be honest, I've got a red light to be honest, so I have kind of got to start slowing down now anyway. To be honest, this is pretty. This I'm not gonna lie. This is I'm. It might be scary, but it's not that scary when you go around this bend. Although we did start slowing down at that station, and our station's literally coming up anyway, so we may as well start slowing down again. It's quite weird though, this line, because as you can see, you have in fact you've got slidings right here, and you've got slidings, more slidings. But the problem is one of the sliding comes to an end. Right there. Yeah, we are in fact start coming into Exeter St. Thompson, which is after this is where the route ends anyway. So yeah, stick around and we'll find out what happens when we actually get there. I'm gonna do another Transport Fever Race to the North video. That will be coming out soon. Well, it won't be coming out soon. It'll be coming out after this. It'll be a little 15-minute video just telling you what's going to happen in the next Race to the North video. No, this will tell you what happens in the next Race to the North video, not me. Unfortunately. I might not even be in the next Race to the North video. As you can see, don't actually know what that is. I just know it's a train. We were in fact waiting for him to go. Oh. Oh. The big train's going. Yes. Yeah, quite frankly, I hate this one. No, the big train I always wanted is gone. And why have we got a red? Have we got to wait for another train? Do we actually wait for a train to come around then? Or what? I can't wait for the signal to change. To ask for some reason, I don't know why it's red at the next. It has effect on loggy. For some reason, it's gone laggy now, hasn't it? It wasn't lagging then, I don't know. Guys, that train's going. That train's like, nah, I'm not staying, me, I'm going. It is a bit laggy, isn't it, to be honest? Look, it's getting a bit laggy, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad, to be honest. Now the lag's got away, it's not that bad, to be honest. To be honest, this is in fact where the video ends at the next station. To be honest, every line's gonna have their own playlist. Being honest, every line is gonna have its own playlist. So this will be the Plymouth to Paintington? Yep, this will be the Riviera line. So, God's sake. I just welcome to a red signal right now. This is why we have to wait though. Because it's now yellow, so. Oh well. For some reason it says 25 across, but how true is that gonna be when we're gonna cross? We are in fact going onto platform 1 as we cross here. As we cross straight over. And then you want to go straight over here. Yeah, then straight over here. As you can see, we in fact did just miss a train coming in here by a couple of minutes. That probably wouldn't matter then, would it really? As we are already at Exeter St David's. So even if we did miss that train, there is a guarantee we could see another train anyway. But actually, to be honest, there's not a guarantee we might see another train. You gotta lie, I think the other train's actually gone. Yeah, he's actually physically gone. Where's this going now? Exmouth.
Topsham, Exton, Limston Commando, Limston Village, and Exmouth.
And that's where the video's gonna end. See you.